Well, right now, as of now, we've raised about $40,000, and I want to take this opportunity to thank the Ron Paul Revolution out there who responded to our call for funds. Now, right in the middle of the Iowa campaign, we ran out of money. We were just
Right,
throwing
right,
this program together as we went. We were just going for it,
right.
and we didn't realize that we were going to run out of money. We just somehow thought, it
You're
was,
the victim of your own
we
success,
were
as
the
you
victim of
said.
our own success, and I just somehow I just had this faith that the money would be there, and then suddenly we got the call from Dan. It says, we're kind of already out of money, and not only that, we'd spent money that we didn't already have. In other words, we were in a deficit spending situation, and he said we really can't continue unless we raise some more money,
Right.
and we just kind of looked at each other there in the office, and we said, okay, guys, we're just going to hit the internet. We're just going to start sending out emails. We're just going to start getting out. We're going to go on all the Ron Paul radio stations and programs, and we're just going to put the word out. And I'm telling you, Bonnie, within an hour of doing that, we had already raised thousands of dollars coming in.
Oh my gosh.
We just put the word out, emergency. Operation Call4Paul has run out of money. We need,
Help.
help immediately so that we can continue to call Iowa. SOS. We put the word out, and the money started to pour in. And
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, and then I said, okay, guys, I have my camera right here. I said, let's just shoot something right now.
And it was great,
busted out
by
the
the
camera.
way.
Thank you. I
It
busted out the
was. It
camera.
really was. I love it.
And we just went for it. And that night I stayed up till 4 a.m. editing that thing and getting it out on YouTube. And then I went to bed and I crashed. And then when I woke up, I found that I already had thousands of hits on the video, and it had gone viral. And so up to now, we have raised about $40,000. But I just want to thank the people out there, really,
Yes.
for responding. But
Yes.
but we are also right now we are making another funding appeal. We want by this time next week to have a total of $100,000 raised. So we are going for $60,000 in this week. Now this is our own little kind of money bomb.
Right.
But we want to max out before February 5th. So give us the funds that we need so we can take this program to every state that needs it.
Every single state.
Every
Yes.
single state that we can. Particularly, we're going to massively target California. And folks, you know how big California is.
Yes.
And it's going to take some funds to make this happen. As cost effective as this is, with a population that size, you need some money to do it. So we're asking for another $60,000 to take us up to about $100,000. If folks out there can respond, I guarantee you we're going to make a difference with this program. This is our opportunity to take matters into our own hands and run the kind of campaign that needs to be run to get Ron Paul elected.
Yes.
And also create the basis for the future as well.
That's right.
At the same time, because as we all know, the Ron Paul campaign is also the Ron Paul movement, and although those two things are not entirely synonymous, although they're certainly married to each other. This freedom movement that's springing out of and from and through the Ron Paul campaign is
going to go on.
Is going to go on regardless of what happens with the campaign. I also want to mention to people that if we did raise another $60,000, that $60,000 works out to 3 million Americans contacted with a message about Ron Paul.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
that is incredible. Think about that, folks. 3 million voters. Wow. For 100,000. I'd say that is money very well spent.
Now let's break this down a little bit. If we're talking about $60,000, that's going to be, if everybody gave $50, that would come out to That's just 1,200 people giving $50.
It is.
That's,
It is
that's
60.
folks. That's
60,
12.
right?
Yeah, that's only 1,200 people giving $50. Now that's 1,200 of you out there giving $50 gives us $60,000. Now I'm wondering if I'm not setting the bar a little bit low here. I'm wondering, I'm wondering whether we shouldn't be going for $120,000 and asking 2,400 people to give $50 each.
Because remember, every dollar is people reached for Ron Paul.
Mm-hmm.
It's
no money's wasted here. There's no administration. No. Nobody's getting paid a single dime. Every dollar spent is a contacted voter.
Every penny that you put into this program is very, very well spent, and you're helping your candidate to win votes and to win delegates to win the nomination.
And let me point out one other thing, and that's that we also have another Ron Paul supporter who has volunteered his automated mailing system. Now listen to how sweet this is. We take a call. We find out that somebody's interested in Ron Paul, or they're a Ron Paul supporter, Ron Paul voter, or just interested, they need more information. We take their name, we take their address, and right then and there, we on the web, we plug in their name and address and send it via an email to a special email address at postful.com, and then that generates an automated mailing. It prints, stuffs, stamps, and mails a nice professional 3-page mailer out to the voter instantly. Okay, and we don't have to mess with that. It's labor saving. I mean, it's just done. Bang, out the door.
Isn't
mail.
that great?
Yep.
Isn't that great?
And that's another Ron
There's
Paul
nothing
sport.
else like this, I don't think, Stephen, in the country.
Yep.
There's nothing else that. That's why I'm so excited about it. Nothing else competes with this.
But I do know one thing, is that I think it's one of our last chances to reclaim America.
We have to reclaim it.
We have to,
get
because
these people out and stop
given it
the
away.
madness.
So you usually vote, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, Ron
I'm a
Paul...
registered Democrat.
Okay.
But I'm going to
really
vote for Ron Paul.
Okay, now you know you have to change your register. You have to be registered to be Republican to vote for him, honey.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, so just switch over for right now.
I know he's a Republican, but he came out with the only sensible thing.
Okay. Now, do
I
me one favor,
I'll
though.
change my registration, then.
Change your registration so you can vote in February. So you got to do it quick.
I want to vote for Ron Paul because I think he's the only one who said anything sensible.
Well, I am glad you called. So you make sure you change your registration and you vote.
Do it right away. How do you do it?
You can go online and ask, or you can ask someone to go. Do you go to the post office still?
Yes, I still do.
You can get you can get a voter registration
Oh,
there.
I can and change. Oh, good. I'll go to the post office. It's easier.
And then they'll actually send you a card confirming it, okay?